Julio Romero de Torres, born on November 9, 1874 in Cordoba, Spain, is one of the most prominent figures in the history of Spanish painting. He grew up in a family deeply immersed in the world of art. His father, Rafael Romero Barros, was a painter and conservator of the Museo de Bellas Artes in Cordoba. It was this environment that became the ground for the formation of the future symbolist's talent. From an early age, Romero de Torres studied music, drawing, and painting. The influence of his father and contemporary artists left an imprint on his early works, where the influence of landscape and costumbrist painters such as Genaro Pérez Villamil, Aureliano Beruete, and Carlos de Gáez is felt. At the beginning of his career, Julio Romero de Torres turned to traditional themes of Spanish culture, such as flamenco, bullfighting, and the everyday life of the Andalusian people. This period is marked by his desire to achieve excellence in technique and the portrayal of human emotions. Growing up in a family of artists, Julio learned many skills from his father and other artists of the time. He worked on portraits, landscapes, and genre scenes, depicting everyday moments of Andalusian life. His first works, such as the Arabian Head, show his ability to accurately convey the facial features and emotions of his characters. In 1895, he presented his work Mira que Bonita Era at the National Exhibition of Fine Arts, and received his first recognition. The painting was purchased by the state. It was the beginning of his long journey to fame. The artist's first works also include the paintings Muses of the Gittin, 1904, and Time of Suffering, 1905, which demonstrate his fascination with the life and culture of Andalusia. The artist went on to have a period characterized by Julio Romero de Torres' travels to Europe, where he studied the works of the great Renaissance and modernist masters. The influences he received during these travels significantly changed his artistic style, adding elements of symbolism and deep philosophical content. Visiting Italy, France, and Great Britain, Romero de Torres deeply studied the works of Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, Botticelli, and the Pre-Raphaelites. These influences were reflected in his subsequent works, where you can see a combination of Renaissance techniques with modern trends. During this period, he created some of his most famous works, such as Amor Sagrado y Amor Profano, 1908, and Retablo dell'Amor, 1915. These works reflect his exploration of the themes of love, beauty, and human existence through symbolic imagery and complex compositions. The last period of Romero de Torres' career is marked by the maturity of his style and a wide range of experiments in technique and thematic aspects. He reaches the pinnacle of his skills by combining symbolism with modernism, creating complex and multi-layered works. During this period, the artist focuses on portraits and complex compositions that reflect deep emotional and philosophical ideas. His works are characterized by precise drawing, rich colors, and complex symbolic images. The most famous works of this period include Portrait of Adela Carbone, 1917, which became a benchmark for Spanish portraiture, and The Immaculate Conception, 1929, which reflects his religious and philosophical pursuits. Also worth noting is La Chiquita Picanera, 1930, which symbolizes his love for his native Andalusia and its culture. During his lifetime, Julio Romero de Torres gained considerable recognition both in Spain and abroad. His paintings were often exhibited at the National Exhibitions of Fine Arts, where he won numerous awards. His works have aroused interest among the general public and have been highly praised by critics. The portraits and scenes from Andalusian life created by Romero de Torres became a symbol of Spanish culture in the early 20th century. After the artist's death on May 10, 1930, his legacy remained alive, continuing to influence generations of artists and art lovers. Romero de Torres' works are kept in many museums and private collections around the world. They include the Julio Romero de Torres Museum in Cordoba. This museum is dedicated to the life and work of the artist. It is located in his hometown and contains a significant number of his works, as well as personal belongings and documents. Prado Museum, Madrid, one of the most famous museums in the world. which houses several important works by Romero de Torres, Thyssen-Bornemisza Museum, Madrid. Some of his most important works are also presented here. Also, the artist's paintings can be found in many other museums and galleries around the world, particularly in Latin America and Europe, which is evidence of his international recognition. Julio Romero de Torres' paintings are highly valued in the art market. Their prices can vary depending on the size, subject matter, state of preservation, and historical significance of a particular work. In galleries, prices for smaller works can range from tens to hundreds of thousands of euros, depending on the specific work and its significance. In private sales, prices can be even higher, especially if the painting has significant historical or cultural value. At auctions, Romero de Torres's works are sold for significant sums. For example, in 2011, his painting La Chiquita Picanera was sold at Sotheby's for more than 1.1 million euros. Julio Romero de Torres left an enduring legacy that continues to influence contemporary artists and art lovers. His ability to combine traditional motifs with an innovative approach to symbolism and modernism made him one of the most important artists of his time. Many contemporary artists, especially in Spain and Latin America, recognize Romero de Torres' influence on their own art. His works often serve as a source of inspiration for new generations of artists. In Spain, exhibitions dedicated to the work of Romero de Torres are often held. These exhibitions allow new audiences to discover his work and better understand his contribution to world art. Julio Romero de Torres is a symbol of Spanish art of the late 19th and early 20th centuries. His unique style and ability to combine traditional themes with modernist elements made his works eternally relevant. His legacy continues to live on in museums, galleries, and private collections around the world, and his influence is felt in the work of contemporary artists. Julio Romero de Torres left a rich legacy that reflects the evolution of his style and deep philosophical search. His works are a reflection of the beauty and tragedy of human existence, making him one of the most prominent artists of Spanish symbolism. I am very grateful to everyone who subscribes to my channel, shares videos, comments, and likes. Your support is invaluable for a young channel. Thank you very much for that.